Let's take a look at this very affordable classic 12-watt LED pen spot. So this is manufactured by CZGOR. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name, but I will put a link down below if you want to purchase one of these. I got this personally off Amazon, and we're going to go ahead and do an in-depth review on it. So let's go ahead and unbox it. It comes in a very boring brown box. There's nothing to look at here. But when you open it, you are greeted with this little user manual that kind of describes the statistics of the pin spot itself, as well as how it's built up. We have our lens front cover, zoom lens barrel, the adjustable knob, as well as the handle. And if I flip this over, you can see it's packaged with some foam, so that's good. This is the little mounting stand for it. It's kind of odd. You're also getting 2 thumb screws. Actually, no, you're getting just one due to its odd stand that it comes with. You are getting a washer as well. You only get one because there are not 2 legs for this pen spot, which is kind of weird. Let's go ahead and take this out. There we go. And we'll get rid of the styrofoam packaging. And as you can see, the pin spot comes in a plastic protective bag. Keep the dust off of it. And here you are. It's a little tiny pin spot. So let's go ahead and review this thing. Okay, so the first thing I notice is this will not stand on its own with its little tripod leg here. These are definitely meant to be permanently installed. As you can see, there are some variable holes here for installation, so you are going to need to install it somewhere. But if I hold my thumb down on it, it holds pretty well, so that's good. Pen spots are essentially miniature spotlights used to highlight objects with their tight beams and their discrete size. This fixture measures in at 7.6 inches long by 4.3 inches high by 4 inches wide. So they're very tiny, and obviously, like I said, discrete, so you can mount these pretty much anywhere. Its entire body consists of plastic here. This mounting bracket here is metal, but everything else here is plastic. It's basically keeping its weight down. It's only about 1 pound, so very easy to carry around with you and to also mount anywhere. Included with this main fixture is an adjustable thumb screw, as you can see here, so you can adjust this and that will allow tilting of this fixture, so you can get your spot just right. And I wish they would have included a power plug, but they didn't. They just included this built-in Edison plug. It's a 43-inch cable, so you're not actually getting anything professional in terms of PowerCon or a DMX input on this. So you're not going to be able to control this unless you plug it into a DMX pack that has the Edison plugs on it. Otherwise, it's either just going to be plugged in, which is on, or unplugged, which is off. As you can see, it's a very simple light. Behind the main glass optics here is a 10-watt cool white LED light. The main lens is capable of zooming in and out, which effectively creates a beam angle from 6 degrees to 12 degrees, so it's still going to be a tight beam between 6 to 12. The C.O.B, or chip on board, has a life rating of 50,000 hours. This is a passive cooling light, meaning that it doesn't have a fan to keep the LED cool. So this makes it virtually silent to operate, so you don't actually have to worry about any sort of noise pollution with this pin spot. So I do like passive cooling light fixtures. However, active cooling is more preferred because it extends the life of the LED chip. Let's go ahead and look at the LED chip inside of this fixture. You can actually just remove this blue barrel here and access both the optics and the LED chip. All right, so we're going to go ahead and unscrew this ring that goes around the barrel here. This makes for very easy cleaning of these too, so I actually like that you're able to do that, and you can go ahead and just take your glass optics out. Try to handle it by the edges, not actually touching the glass, because you don't want fingerprints all over it. But we have taken it off, and as you can see here, this is the inside of the LED pin. So you can actually see another glass optics here. This is a magnifying lens, and it magnifies the C.O.B or chip on board that's right directly behind it. So this is actually getting all of the light, magnifying it, and sending it out through the front glass optics there. And this is a very simple setup, because you're just pushing or pulling this barrel here, and it's making the lens either closer to the LED source or further away. So this is a very simple light fixture. You shouldn't have any problems with it, including maintenance, since you can actually take the front optics off to clean it. So I was glad to see that as well. Okay, so I am about 15 feet away from this wall here, and we're gonna go ahead and see just how bright this pin spot is. So right now the beam is not focused, as you can see, because we are much further away from a source. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus it. There we go. So as you can see, it's not bad in terms of brightness, especially from 15 feet away. You get a really nice sharp pin spot look with this. So I was glad to see that the edges aren't super soft on it. They could be sharper. But since there's not a whole lot of elements, lens elements to it, the edge is not going to be spot on sharp like you would see on more expensive fixtures. So like a Lico, for instance. But as you can see, not bad. It's a pretty nice little pin spot for the price. So I was actually pleased to see that the beam is as tight as it is. However, in terms of zooming, this doesn't make a tighter beam. It does make a wider beam, but it's only just diffusing it. It's not creating a sharp, wider angle, so it's more of a wash. And then the smallest this beam's gonna go, from 15 feet away obviously, is this big. So you can't actually change the spot on this. You can only focus the light. So this is not really necessarily a zoom light, as they're stating. It's more you're just focusing the beam of light, because you can't change the actual spot circumference on this. This is as small as it's going to be. Obviously, if you bring this fixture closer to a wall, the spot is going to be much smaller. So keep that in mind as well. So I wanted to give you guys some creative ideas for using a pin spot. Traditionally, they were used for disco balls. They're obviously covered in mirrors, so they reflect light back. I do have a hand mirror here just to kind of show you guys an example of indirect lighting, being able to control a light fixture indirectly, and you can achieve this effect with mirrors. So they do make mirrors just like this, and also disco balls that are able to be controlled via DMX, so you can control where this beam is going. And to give you an example, if I move this around, I'm now moving this spot source, and if I move it closer, the spot gets a lot smaller, and if I move it back, the spot will get bigger. And you can also move just your light source and create a bunch of different crazy effects as well. So you don't actually have to use this little pin spot in a traditional sense. You can actually get some colored glass too, or I mean a colored mirror, and create a really cool color effect with it. And of course, if you break this mirror, you can also scatter your spot and make an even cooler effect. So a broken mirror effect looks great. But I'm just trying to give you guys some ideas of what you can use this for. Pin spots are great for highlighting a single object in a room, simply because of how tight the diameter of the spot is, as you can see. So very similar effect to a Lico. It's just got a really sharp edge on it, so they look great for highlighting things. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down below to purchase one of these. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down below as well. I do try to respond to them all as quickly as I can. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel at Theatrically Jerry. I do a lot of reviews like this on stage and DJ lighting, atmospherics, and equipment. I also do a lot of tutorials. Basically anything that interests me, I will post on my YouTube channel at Theatrically Jerry. So I would really appreciate the subscribers. Thank you guys. And of course, thank you guys for watching.